Every day I feel fortunate to live in Rehoboth Beach. It's an easygoing city with friendly people and so much to enjoy. From its boardwalk and beaches to its picturesque neighborhoods and small town feel, it's a place that inspires love and devotion. For me, it's great to raise a family here in Rehoboth Beach. I enjoy living near the ocean and conveniently close to everything that I need. As a realtor, it brings me a lot of joy to share how great this region is and help others find a home here in Southern Delaware. On today's show, we're going to explore Rehoboth, chat with the experts, and show you what the market's looking like here at the beach. This is Southern Delaware, Southern Delaware Selections. While many know Rehoboth Beach is the nation's summer capital, it has become a thriving year-round community while still maintaining its warm and friendly charm. Bordered on the east by the Atlantic Ocean and on the west by unincorporated portions of Sussex County, Rehoboth sits between Dewey Beach and the city of Lewis. Kathy, you've been a commissioner here for 17 years.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. So the first thing that I think of when I say that you've been a commissioner for 17 years is what makes you do something like that for so long? I know commissioner is not an easy job, especially of a growing city like Rehoboth Beach.
Right.
You know, what's kept you involved so long is my first question.
You know, I think it's a personality thing, or it's in my DNA, because I've always been involved since Rehoboth Elementary, Rehoboth Junior High, and all the way through Cape. I was always involved, be it student council or local campaigns. It excites me and motivates me to see results, give those who sometimes don't have a voice or feel like they're not being heard that voice, and that does it for me. And I've been involved here for 17 years. I've seen a lot of change, a lot of evolution. As you know, when we were young kids here, it was a three month, well, we'd say Memorial Day to Labor Day season, and then the rest of it was a sleepy beach town.
There doesn't seem like there's much of an off-season anymore.
No, it's opposite now. In fact, even this year, the bus route's going to run year-round. So that's it. So it started changing, and a lot of that was through the efforts and hard work of Rehoboth Main Street about 20 years ago. And we said, gosh, we really need to make this a year-round community. We have people who want to come here now and stay here longer and maybe bring their family off-season, and we need to have certain businesses alive and awake to service our local community.
You know, I think, in my opinion, Southern Delaware and Rehoboth Beach in particular has to be one of the greatest cities to live in the country.
I agree.
What do you think, aside from, you know, the obvious, you know, the beaches and some of the things we just mentioned, what do you think are other draws to this area aside from the typical beach town stuff? Well,
I do see, you know, a lot of people are coming to this county. I believe the last census said this county grew 12%. So people are coming not only from outside the state, but from other parts of the state. And they're coming here to retire, or at least spend, you know, part of the year here, or weekends, what have you. But I also believe that a major driver to this area or this state is the low taxes.
Sure.
People look at that and go, well, wait, is that a month? When they see, you know, how much no, that's annual. Now that comes with some challenges, because when you come from other areas where you pay real taxes and you have real services, you know, maybe better infrastructure or broadband or transportation. We don't necessarily have all of that, but I believe there's attention being paid. I know there's millions coming this way for some DelDoc improvements and projects, so that's a relief. Sure. Because we need it.
What would you say to somebody considering an investment here in Rehoboth Beach, and what do you think some of the strengths to this area are?
I think definitely the strengths are the landscape, which are diverse. There's a lot of outdoor recreation. You can go kayaking. You have the path that's going to be completed by next year that goes, you know, Lewis, and it's beautiful. It's one of the prettier paths I've been on. I don't know if you've been on the state park. Okay, yes. It's fantastic.
The Breakwater Junction Trail,
sure.
The Gordon's Pond Trail. I think that's absolutely one of the best things in our area. And
but we have fantastic restaurants here. Yes. I mean, we're becoming a restaurant mecca. I know people that travel from Dover or Bethany to, you know, they want to be where they want, but they come here to eat. So you have the landscape, you have the activities, you have the dining, the shops, and the things that are downtown are, and I always say downtown, in town, they're unique. Sometimes they're, you know, especially owned and operated. They're not something you just see anywhere USA is what I call other places. So, but you do have the outlets. If somebody says, I want to shop downtown, I want to support local, and I thank them for that because the dollar generates, 7 to 10 fold. But you have that opportunity to go on the highway if you can't find what you need downtown. But if someone was just going to come to the southern region, they can go find a price point for where they want to buy. They can also decide, do I want to be a little bit away from all the action and maybe have more of a planned community with a clubhouse and a pool, or do I want to be in the middle of it? So it all depends on your price point and what you're actually looking for. So there's something for everyone. It's a diverse community. It has a diverse landscape, eclectic cloud, and you know, Rehoboth stands for room for all. So that is very true.
I've never heard that, but I like the way that sounds. Stay tuned for more Southern Delaware Selections.
When you fall in love, you just know it. You'll find yourself taking the scenic route, indulging in life's sweetest moments, making every hour your happiest hour. And you'll always find something to laugh about. Fall in love with Lewis. Governors, a new home community.
While there's a lot of action on the boardwalk and Rehoboth Avenue in the center of town, streets to the north and south offer a quieter, more residential feel. Here you'll find beautiful houses and condominiums amongst tree-lined streets, parks and ponds, all still within walking distance to the ocean. The current average price of a house listed in the city limits of Rehoboth Beach is $2 million, while condominiums average around $800,000. If you're looking to be oceanfront, there are a number of condos, townhomes, and houses to choose from, averaging around $1.3 million. If you're interested in shopping for a home in Rehoboth Beach, I would be happy to show you current listings on the market. Downtown Rehoboth Beach offers some great specialty stores and really fun places to shop. Gidget's Gadgets offers a wide variety of inventory, including new and used vinyl, retro candy, retro toys from the 50s, 60s, and 70s, and even action figures of new and old. Let's check in with Steve and see why his shop is so special. Hi Steve, how you doing today?
Hey Jason, how's it going?
Everything is good. Thanks for having us in the store. What do people seem to come in here looking for the most?
Okay. Well, we don't sell seashells by the seashore. So actually, it's really not as geared for kids as it is for more you know, the middle-aged guy or girl. And our vinyl, actually, people seek after our collective vinyl. And again, with the action figures, you know, they are also usually people's collections that they've collected over the years.
So Steve, as somebody that moved to the area, what do you think the main appeal and draw is to Rehoboth Beach?
Well, I think the obvious is, you know, the beach. I can walk to work. You know, I can actually walk to all the restaurants. I can walk, you know, to the boardwalk. There's many variables. If you want to change your mood, you can kind of do many different things in Rehoboth. It offers a lot of things to a lot of different people.
Excellent. Well, I appreciate your time here.
No, thank
We're
you.
going to take a look around the shop, check out a few other things.
Well, have a good time.
Thanks for joining us on Southern Delaware
Don't forget
Selections.
to spend a lot of money on the records. See you later. Bye.
I'm about to go dig. If you're looking to live in a house just outside Rehoboth Beach, a few of my favorite communities are Rehoboth Beach Yacht and Country Club, Kinsale Glen, and Bay Vista. The average price of homes sold in these neighborhoods are around $742,000. If you want to be within 5 minutes from downtown, condominiums are the most affordable options. Spring Lake, Rehoboth Crossing, Keys of Marsh Harbor, and the Seasons offer the most active listings, averaging around $368,000. Other great condominiums in similar locations include Rehoboth Beach Gardens, Eagles Landing, Bella Vista, and Victoria Square. For adults 55 plus, a great consideration would be the Truitt Homestead. Stay tuned. When we come back, we're going to check out some of the beautiful homes at Truitt Homestead.
It's time to channel your inner donut genius as you choose from dozens of glazes and toppings to make your perfect breakfast treat. So come on down to the Fractured Prune in Rehoboth to start your day with a delicious donut that's as unique and creative as you are.
This is the new standard. The new standard isn't boxed in. The new standard welcomes the neighborhood. The new standard is prepared for last-minute bake sales and science fairs. Discover the new standard. Schell Brothers.
Our mission here at the Boardwalk Buddy Walk is simple: to create a community where people with Down syndrome or any other cognitive disorder can live, work, and play. That's why every October we invite family and friends to a full weekend of acceptance and inclusion in Rehoboth Beach. This year's event takes place at 9 a.m. at the Rehoboth Beach Boardwalk and Bandstand. So come out to this year's Boardwalk Buddy Walk and walk with us.
When you fall in love, you just know it. You'll find yourself taking the scenic route, indulging in life's sweetest moments, making every hour your happiest hour. And you'll always find something to laugh about. Fall in love with Lewis. Governors, a new home community.
Here we are at the Truitt Homestead, the only 55-plus community in Rehoboth Beach, designed perfectly for the home buyer looking for low-maintenance living. Today we're going to tour the Orchid model with Frank Ryan from Schell Brothers Homes. Let's go have a look and learn more about this development. Today we're here with Frank Ryan of Schell Brothers Homes. How you doing today, Frank?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
Yeah, thanks for having us today.
Thanks for coming and hanging out.
I'm excited to be here. Tell me about this great-looking home that we're standing in front of. It's got a pretty good feel to it. I really like the way it looks.
Sure. Well, we're in front of the Orchid. It's one of our single-level plans of the Coastal Cottage series, of our newest floor plans, and one of our most popular as well.
Excellent. There's a lot of construction going on here. It looks like you got some big plans, and
Yep.
You guys are moving forward with this development.
Yeah, like I said, it's popular, so we got a ton of activity going on. Everything's always rolling and moving and building.
All right, well, let's head on inside and take a look.
Let's do it.
Cool. This is a great open floor plan. Tell me a little bit more about this house.
Sure. Well, first of all, this is part of our Coastal Cottage series. We've taken great open floor plan space, kind of brought it down a little bit. They go from 14 to 2,600 square feet. So, downsizing, whatever that means to you, we can do it. The big thing is we love to incorporate that indoor-outdoor space. So when you walk through these homes, you're going to see and feel a lot of that incorporated into them.
Yeah, the backyard looks great, and I love the little sunroom here. It's got a good feel.
Yeah, again, the way these homes are designed, the backs of the homes are staggered, right? So that when we build that courtyard on, it really does incorporate that indoor-outdoor living. So I'm in my dining area, I can see my screen porch. I'm in my great room or my bedroom, I can see my patio. So it really does incorporate it's like another living space.
Yeah. First floor master, that's great and attractive.
We see that a lot. A lot of people are looking for that, how can I maintain most of my living on one floor? And that's what we see with these plans. We can always add guest space upstairs or maybe a little rec room space upstairs if you want, but why if you don't need to?
Yeah, well, what I think is one of the great things about the Truitt Homestead is the location. I mean, you really got everything at your fingertips here. I grew up in this area, and I know that this is a pocket that you want to be in.
Yeah, it becomes kind of a no-brainer, right? The location can't be beat. Coming into 55 plus, I was a little curious, like who I was going to see coming in and out of the community. And it winds up turning great. Like, these guys are cool. They appreciate where they are. They appreciate being close to the restaurants, bars, half-mile to the beach. People coming in here, we see, what I was like at 24 and what I want to be like at 55, and that has to do with the area.
So the Truitt Homestead really has exceptional value for its location. Tell me a little bit about the amenities that are offered here.
Sure, and the fun way to say it is we get the most bang for your buck, right?
Yeah.
So we're going to have a fantastic facility inside the community, right? It's a 90-home community. Within that, we're going to have this 3-story lodge, right? And inside the lodge, you have stuff like a bar, a restaurant, fitness, its own wellness center, a coffee shop, bakery in the morning. If you're whether you're going cyber, you're going to get the morning paper, you got coffee, you got donuts, it's all right there. Those busy weekends that you and I know, whether it's 4th of July, whether it's Labor Day, maybe you want to venture out, maybe you don't. And you don't have to.
I don't want to hit the highway those weekends.
There you go, right? Everybody wants to be where we are, especially those 3-4 days in the summer. Guess what? It's all here, and it's all just for the homeowners. So you don't have to worry about that outside interference. It's really just for them. This is as low maintenance as it gets, okay? They're taking care of exteriors. We're talking about mowing the front, the back, weed, seed, feed, the whole nine. One of the great things about this particular community, amongst all that I'm aware of in this area, is they're power washing and they're taking care of all exterior maintenance. So it's all under warranty as well. So it's a big plus. So if you're just here as a weekend warrior, if you're here full time, or if you're splitting your time between here and somewhere else 6 months, don't worry about it. Shut the door, lock it, ease of mind. It's perfect.
That's huge here at the beach. The seasons we have 4 true seasons here, and as you and I both know, living near the coast, that salt air can definitely take a toll on your home. So for the Truitt Homestead to provide all that, it's really great. It sounds like simplicity.
Yep, no, it's perfect. And again, that's kind of the point, right? We're coming here for low maintenance. You're half a mile to the beach, go to the beach. Your footsteps from the restaurant, go have a cocktail at lunch. Don't worry about the outside.
Speaking of lunch, would you like to join us? We're going to head to Dogfish Head in a little bit here to meet one of my friends and go check out downtown Rehoboth.
No, sounds like a plan.
Awesome, let's go grab a beer and have some food.
Very cool.
Eric, thanks for meeting us.
Yeah, happy to. I love this place.
I mean, this can't be beat, right? What is it, midday, outside, beers? Perfect.
I think it's a good lunch break. We just came from the Truitt Homestead where Frank works, and showed me some of those Schell brother homes over there.
Yeah, it's gonna be beautiful.
They really look nice inside. The open floor plans, a lot of light, definitely like a modern style house.
Oh, absolutely. And we were just talking about it, right? How unique Truitt is, and it provides a unique opportunity to be that close, to downtown Rehoboth at that price point, because it actually has a unique lending scenario, which is kind of your expertise.
Yeah, so they're on land leases, which a lot of people hear that word and get a little fearful, but it's so common down here. There's just certain qualifications that you have to meet. And it doesn't matter if you're getting a conforming loan or a jumbo loan. You look at the terms of the lease, and basically you're making sure the term of the lease exceeds the term of the loan by at least 5 years or more. That's quite simply it. But I do hear people say they're scared of it, and I just try and reassure them it's so common down here.
Eric, have you helped anybody get in there yet?
I have actually.
Financing there?
We have I have my first closing coming up at the end of this month. I alluded to before conforming loans and jumbo loans and how they both work with land leases. So conforming loan is anything $453,000, $453,100. Don't know where they came up with the weird number. So $453,100 or less, above that is considered a jumbo loan. So my buyer's actually taking out a jumbo loan. We're able to go up to 85%. A lot of people don't realize that. It is his primary residence, but he only has to put down 15%, and he's got no mortgage insurance, so it's a killer deal. Even if he was purchasing it as a second home, which you guys know, so many of our buyers do down here, 20% down is the norm if it's a second home. So there's a lot of options out there for a condo on leased land above that conforming loan limit. So many people I don't think realize that. If you're below that conforming loan limit of $453,100 and it's a second home, all you have to put down is 10%. So that's a surprise to a lot of people when purchasing a second home. They think the down payment needs to be larger, and it's not the case. So
that's good. I appreciate you clarifying that.
And I'll tell you, actually, Eric is actually a part of our process. So whether we're in Truitt or any Schell brother community, everything is always contingent upon financing. And education is the biggest part, the biggest ease of mind, So in our process, one of the first things we do with our, people who are looking to purchase homes is we refer them directly to Eric and Waterstone.
That's the same with my process as well. You need that assurance that you can make it happen before you fall in love with the property. I've actually just been helping a buyer that couldn't quite get into downtown Rehoboth. but they wanted to be close to the beach. And we started looking at a lot of places that were just like 5 minutes outside of town here. A lot of those options are condominiums and townhomes. What's it like financing those here?
It's a little different, but nothing scary. Good entry point for a lot of second home buyers or even primary residence buyers because the price point's a little lower. Here in Delaware, we have a set of documents that the buyer gets after signing their contract, and it basically shows them the health of the homeowners association to make sure that there's not regret.
How much is in the reserves, what the community is
exactly. No, it's a great option for people looking to purchase that can't afford in-town Rehoboth.
That's good. Yeah, it's good to have a guy like you in your corner in the real estate process.
Yeah, we get excited about people coming here. You know, they're coming to our backyard. I want people to come here.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that, bud.
I appreciate you dropping some knowledge on us over this nice lunch here at Dogfish. Let's eat some food.
Let's do it.
Schell Brothers brings happiness to homeowners by creating exceptional homes and providing an extraordinary buying experience. If you're interested in living in the Truitt Homestead or a Schell-built home, contact me today. Stay tuned. When we come back, we're going to show you what makes Rehoboth Beach such a great place to live.
As part of the 2018 Boardwalk Buddy Walk, join us the night before the event for the Buddy Up Party. It all takes place on Friday, October 5th from 5 to 8 p.m. at the Dewey Beach Lions Club. Meet and greet Down syndrome self-advocates and their families and sample tasty foods from local restaurants. Buddy Up at the Cash Bar, where Lions Club bartenders will donate their tips to the cause and bid on your chance to win some exciting silent auction prizes. Visit us online at boardwalkbuddywalk.com to pre-register for the event or to make a donation.
As a child, I used to come down here almost every summer. When we would turn off of Route 1 and onto Rehoboth Avenue, my heart would start skipping beats. I would get so excited about getting to the beach and playing on the boardwalk. To this day, I still get excited every time I turn onto Rehoboth Avenue, no matter what time of year. And that's why I love living in Delaware.
Looking for a new activity this summer? Learn to ride with Alley-Oop. Join us for skimboarding, surfing, and skateboarding lessons with the best instructors at the beach. Be sure to check out our full and half-day skimboarding camps offered throughout the summer. For reservations, contact us today. As our area continues to grow, Rehoboth Beach has expanded along Coastal Highway to the east and west, offering more condominiums, communities, and new developments. While these homes are not centrally located near the downtown area, they are still close to everything, including outlet shopping, grocery stores, golf courses, food, and entertainment. The average price of a property listed outside of city limits is $470,000. Amanda, thank you for being here with us today.
I'm excited to be here. One of my favorite things is to talk about Cape and how great it is here. And as of July 1, I'll be the new principal at Rehoboth Elementary.
And that's pretty much why I brought you on the episode here, is because we're super excited to let everybody know that there's going to be a new Rehoboth Elementary School.
Everybody that teaches there, everybody that visits Rehoboth just loves Rehoboth. So I can't wait to join that team and really make connections and become a part of that family before we move into the brand new school, which will open in the fall of 2019. The new school is really a mirror image of Love Creek Elementary, where we are today, and HOB. Love Creek opened this past fall of 2017. HOB is opening this coming fall in 2018, and then Rehoboth.
Tell me a little bit about just the Cape and Lopin School District in general. Like, I know it's a great school district, but for somebody that may be considering moving to the area, what are some things that you think sets the Cape Henlopen School District apart from other districts?
Sure. You know, Cape it's a special place. It's a place everybody wants to be. I think teachers and students alike, admin, you know, all of the staff that work for Cape are proud of the place where we come to work every day.
And there's some great programs that are offered in the district.
There are several different programs that we offer. One of the newest and maybe one of the most exciting right now is the addition of the immersion programs, the Spanish immersion programs.
I've heard a lot about that. I wish they had that when I went to school.
I know. Wouldn't that have been great?
Somebody that likes to travel to Spanish-speaking countries.
Yeah, that really would have.
Got immersed in it at a young age.
It's amazing. So HOB and Milton Elementary both started immersion programs this school year and saw great success. And this year it's starting in all of the elementary schools. So Shields Elementary, Rehoboth Elementary, and Love Creek will have immersion classrooms starting in kindergarten next year, with the goal being that every year, once a school starts the immersion program, it'll expand to a grade level.
Generally, what exactly happens
So
with the
parents
immersion
can
program?
choose to be, it's voluntary basically. Half the day is taught by a Spanish-speaking teacher in Spanish, and half the day is taught by the English side of the classroom, so to speak.
You guys are getting a good response from that?
We're getting a great response to that, yeah. And it's the best way to learn, to be fully immersed in the language so the kids will really get that experience. We also have, starting in 4th and 5th grade, and then also it's expanded into the middle schools over the past couple years, has been the CAP program, or the Cape Henlopen Accelerated program, for some of our more highly abled learners. There's the AVID program, that's more college preparatory. It's for students that have every intent to go to college. One of the missions is to really kind of close the achievement gap and make sure that every child who is interested in going to college can take part in a program that will allow them to go visit places they might not normally get to go visit as far as college visits go. One of the things I love most about Cape is the focus on connections and relationships, and understanding that, you know, we need to know our students as learners and as children and meet them where they are to help them grow, you know. So not only will all of the elementary schools either be rebuilt and
Please try again in a moment.
All right, take 3. So Amanda, I know we talked a little bit about the changes that are going on at Rehoboth Elementary. What other changes are happening at some of the other schools?
Sure. So not only will Love Creek, Rehoboth Elementary, and HOB have a beautiful new building, but they are going to be doing some pretty extensive renovations at Milton Elementary and the Lewis School. We are adding on and expanding at the high school, and we're going to be building a 3rd middle school, which is huge for the district. We have gotten, you know, so many people moved to the area, so we need to, you know, make those changes to accommodate for all the people that are coming to the area. So a 3rd middle school, which will be where Shields Elementary is now, it will be built.
I think that's all really great, and it's exciting to know that as our area grows, the schools are growing too, and it seems that the future is really bright for the youth here in this area.
For sure, absolutely.
Well, thanks for joining us.
Thank you, thank you, my pleasure.
All
This
right.
was fantastic.
Growing up here in Rehoboth, I've seen a lot of changes over the years. It makes me happy to see how strong the school district and local economy is as the area continues to grow. The best way I can describe Rehoboth Beach is good living. It's a place where you can enjoy the water and outdoor activities. I love to spend my free time on the beach or one of the great bike trails that leads from Rehoboth to the Cape Henlopen State Park. We'll see you in Lewis next episode on Southern Delaware Selections. If you saw a property during this episode that you would like more information on, do not hesitate to contact me at 360 Property Solutions. My team and I are ready to assist with your Southern Delaware selection.
When you fall in love, you just know it. You'll find yourself taking the scenic route, indulging in life's sweetest moments, making every hour your happiest hour. And you'll always find something to laugh about. Fall in love with Lewis. Governors, a new home community.